Hello, what is happening? So, I've just finished editing the current video, but as I was editing it, I realised that I lost the opening clip, the clip that was meant to slot in here. So, we've now actually got everything finished. Well, it's not finished yet, but we've got our story sort of built and worktop done and sinking stuff in on the floor. But before I get to all that, let me sort of go back to us putting the floor down. I recorded a time lapse, so let's go back to that now. Okay, our floor is now complete. We aren't... What?
I've just got something sticky sap all over my hands. Where'd that just come from? There.
The wood.
Oh, flip's sake. I can't even see it. It's so sticky. Right, take 3.
Then you start again. Right. Okay, so we've just finished covering our floor. This is what it looks like. So this is what you call a floating floor. You're not really meant to fix it with any nails or screws through the laminate. The way it usually works when you're doing it in a house is like the skirting boards would hold it down. So what we're going to do now is start covering in some of our storage in the OSB. So we're going to use this stuff to cover our storage, and we're going to see if that holds the floor down, and then if it doesn't hold it down fully, because there's going to be gaps where there isn't coverings, then we'll have to drill some pilot holes and then screw it in to the floor. And we aren't covering the floor inside our storage either. Anywhere, that's just less work to do and less weight and all that sort of stuff. So we're just going to finish the edges, and we're not too sure how to do that yet, but we'll figure that out when we get to that stage. So we're just going to start covering these storages now. Day 2 of our furniture building and stuff. It's been so hot today, so I haven't really been like videoing as much because we've just been trying to get focused on what we're actually doing, and it's really hard to do when it's warm because we're not used to it. But basically what I've been doing today is I took a big log like this, and I turned it into these strips. So we were hoping to use these for our countertop over here. which is going to be like the sink and stuff. That's like our wee kitchen area. But as I was cutting through it, there seemed to be a lot of woodworm in it, so we might have to sort of mix it up a bit and use some lighter bits or whatever. So I didn't really show that full process because I wasn't too sure what was actually happening there. And we've made more progress on all of this stuff. We got it covered in OSB and it's like really solid now. We went for smaller bits of timber to keep the weight down, and when we had the skeleton, a bit like this one, we weren't too sure whether it was going to be too strong because you can move it, but once you put the OSB on, it's like just like added a lot of tension to it, so it's really strong now. So it's more than enough. But that's probably everything. We're going to just carry on doing this, and in the next video we'll probably be doing electrics or the plumbing side of things. So that's it for now. Keep it true and keep it real. Peace out.